I've never been a fan of the beach. Make a left. My name is Santiago Salazar, and I'm a very skinny dude, very skinny and lean.
My name is lebouef, and I would describe my body as being slightly overweight. Sometimes I wake up and I like how I look, and then sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm a little bloated, like my face kind of looks chubby. I have like stretch marks on my body, and I wish those things could disappear, and I wish those ideas could disappear, but like they're always gonna be there.
I wish I was a bit taller. I wish my body was more muscular. I wish I had more fat. I wish I wasn't so just bones. Yeah.
My approximate weight is about pounds, so slightly overweight.
Truthfully, I am approximately around, which is extremely underweight, especially for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, I'm tall.
I'm not.
I don't know. I feel like if you picture like a big man, like that's what I am. You know what I mean?
We're like the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's like I try to avoid going to the beach a lot.
Yeah, me
I
too.
try to avoid going to the pool a lot.
Yeah, no. Like there's a birthday party I had like.
Yes.
Birthday
Birthday parties
yeah.
in Florida are literally beach or pool,
Yeah, no.
and it's always. Yeah, I mean, obviously the beach is like a big thing down here because it's South Florida, so, I mean, it's not the most common place to hang out, but like, it is a very big thing, like, especially with family and stuff, like, we always go on trips to the beach, and I don't really like going to the beach, so.
Why don't you like going to the beach?
I've always felt uncomfortable, like, oh man, okay, first I have a fear of the ocean, which is just, it's a common thing, but then I always feel uncomfortable in my body, because like, going into any type of like water just is bad for me because like I'm overweight, so like when I go in the water I know it's either I have to take my shirt off or I have to wear a shirt, and I usually prefer to wear a shirt because I don't like taking my shirt off in public, and then like when I go in the water the shirt just kind of sticks to my body and then it shows what my body looks like, so I just prefer to stay out of water most of the time. I've always been aware, and like people have always told me, like not in a mean way obviously, but like people have told me like, Nick, your weight is a problem, Nick, you need to figure out something. Like I understand that I have a health issue, it's just sometimes it's kind of hard to find the willpower to actually do something about it. I mean, I'm obviously not happy with myself because of my weight, like I've always wished I could be skinnier, but it's just the fact that I've never been willing or able to do something about it. It's something that isn't probably like healthy for from a mental state, but like I've just kind of had to deal with it my whole life. I don't know, I hate public image. I hate the whole like, oh, everyone should be fit.
I hate the beauty standard. It's kind of like, so I think a lot of people feel like a lot of them are just scared to express it in that way. I think when it comes to the beach, there's like a sense of beauty, especially comes with the silhouette, the silhouette under the sun of the perfect body, the perfect model, and I personally don't think I have that body, and because I live in South Florida and because the beach is such a big part of my life, the fact that I don't have that, it affects me to a deeper level, in my opinion. Like, I don't know how it would affect someone living maybe not near a coast, or they don't have to go to the beach often, and I think because I'm surrounded by that culture of water and pool, it affects me, in a deep way.
In South Florida, a lot of the image is the beach, the weather being like, oh, it's a beach day, and every day seems like a beach day. But in actuality, it's like, I hate going to the beach, I just don't enjoy it, and other people kind of see that as like some weird thing because you have this like gift of being born and living in this perfect climate and area for like beach days and stuff, but I just don't like it.
gotta wiggle.
Growing up in South Florida, it's kind of weird for me to say that I hate going to the beach, but it's honestly just my truth. When people hear me say that, they usually assume that I'm scared of the water or the ocean or animals, but honestly, I'm just scared of being seen shirtless. I've always been a pretty skinny guy ever since I was a little kid, and I've always been insecure of my body for as long as I can remember. Even when I was like in first grade, I would be insecure about my skinniness. It's always been a thing people pointed out to me, and even if it wasn't with bad intent, it still always got to me, and it still always made me feel bad about who I was.
I went on a family trip last summer to Ecuador, and as a whole family, we decided to go to the coast of Ecuador and go to the beach. And I remember like dreading the 3 days before, just like scared, like seeing my shirtless.
I don't fit the typical male model mold. It's kind of embarrassing because a lot of the times my friends will ask me to go to the beach or even just go to the pool, and I'll have to reject them and say, "Oh no, I'm sorry." And then when they ask why, I can't say that, "Oh, I'm scared taking my shirt off," because then I'll be made fun of. And so it's just a cycle of embarrassed or be insecure. In the future, I hope not to have the perfect body I think of now, but instead just to grow, to love myself more, to love my body, to not feel insecure when people point it out to me. I'd rather have that than have the perfect body deep down inside.
When I first made this film, I wanted a way of telling people that like, hey, I don't want to go to the beach with you, or hey, I don't want to pool with you, without directly saying it. It was never meant to be such a big thing, but it kind of turned out that way after I realized.
Going into that film, I was a little anxious about talking about it publicly, but I feel like I'm very open now to talking about my weight because I know it's like what I am and who I am as a person, and that kind of has to be reflected no matter what, because I can't really change how I look. Just be yourself, I guess. That's nothing more than anyone else can ask from you, so.
Why did you pick yourself and lebouef for this?
Well, I picked me and Nick because I think we show the most contrasting of bodies, but I don't think it's necessarily about that. I think this film is more about anyone. It's about anyone who's muscular, who looks at themselves in the mirror sometimes and is not proud of themselves, or someone who watches their weight. I think it's about all the people that generally feel insecure about their body.
Me, I would wish to have your body type, but I'm sure you would wish to have my body. Like,
Yeah.
we differ so much, but like we can't really like tell from each other.
Yeah,
Like,
like
our things are so similar but different. Like,
Yeah, I'm very incongruent, but congruent.
yeah.
That was so fucking depressing. I like it, no worries.
They're racing.
I made this film because I wanted people to know, just as a way to like let it out. When, as I was editing it, as I was making it, it became much more than that.
But I think it's good for people out there to kind of just hear about other people's struggles and that they're like relating to you, just to make them feel like they're not the only ones out there.
Jackson laws, bro.
Peace.
Cabelos cor de mel singela, seu nome é Mabel, é uma menina cheia de vida, esquece